appreciate that. This is your friend Matthew, aka Rocker Man. And in this video, we're going to be talking about The Price is Right, which is my favorite game show in the whole entire world. As you can see, of course, there's the logo and those flashy, shiny lights, which is the best stage setting I've ever seen in all the years of watching Price. So it's awesome. So I'm going to step out of the way for just a moment here, and we're going to talk about some pricing games. And let's see that first one right now, if you please. There it is, my favorite all-time pricing game, Plinko. Yeah, but as you can see in this one, this is only used for Big Money Week, where you can mainly win up to $100,000. And again, you just take the chip, place it anywhere where it says Plinko, and just release it. And make sure it's flat against the board, and then just do. And then cut, boom, $100,000. Yoo-hoo-hoo! Yeah. Can you imagine if I was on The Price is Right, a Big Money Week, and that landed in $100,000? I'd be like, well, but you get the idea. But I would really love it to land in anything but a zero. Of course, you see the 100, 500,000, 0, 100,000, 0, 1,000, 500, 100. I would rather land it in anything but a zero. But I just love how that looks. That's really cool. So I'll step out of the way again. And if you please, let's see that next graphic. There it is. Another one of my all-time favorite pricing games, which is Temptation. Now in Temptation, back then they would only show 4 numbers in the price. Until about the mid-late 1980s, about the mid-late 80s, something like that. Then they would show it to 5 numbers, so they would show you the first number for free. And then you're going to be shown some prizes with the dollar amounts on them. Then you got to pick between those 2 numbers of those 3. And after the amount is filled in, then you have to decide if you want to keep the small prizes or go for the automobile. Because in the automobile, or of the automobile, if even one number is wrong, you don't win the car, you don't win the prizes. But if you go for it and all the numbers in the price are correct of the car, you win the car and you win the little small prizes. And sometimes it includes bonus money, which is very rare, but usually just for the small prizes and the automobile, which is really awesome. Now I'm going to show you the next graphic here. Let's see that right now. And here it is, another one of my all-time favorites, Lucky 7. Right, that's right, Lucky 7. And again, just like Temptation, back then they would only show 4 numbers in the price. But now, of course, ever since before Mr. Barker retired, they would show 5 numbers in the price. And they would show you, again, the first number. Now in Lucky 7, you have 7 $1 bills. And you're going to give out the next number. And if you're correct, you get to keep all the $7. If you get the second number correct, and you keep all the $7 temporarily. But if you're wrong on the number, you get back $1 for each number that you're away from the correct number. And at the end of the game, if you have at least $1 left, you win the automobile. It's a very tricky game, but it's winnable. It's winnable. And of course, you know, you don't want to hear the losing horn. Yep, that's the losing horn I'm talking about. You want to hear the ding, 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 ding. That's what you want to hear. So, I'm going to step out of the way again. And I'll show you that next graphic. And here it is right now. And another one of my all-time favorite pricing games, which is the one and only Cliffhangers. Now, Cliffhangers is kind of a difficult game, but if you use the correct strategy, you win the prize. Usually be like dining room, living room, sometimes a vacation, and I believe it's very rare playing for a car of Cliffhangers. But of course, here you see the mountain climber, or as Drew Carey would call it, the oldie guy, and he has 25 steps to go up. When he goes above that 25, he crashes, you lose, the game's over. But you'll see 3 small items, and if you get the correct price, then the mountain climber / yodeling guy stays where he is. But if you're wrong, the mountain climber will move one step for every dollar that you're offering the correct price. If at the end of the game you used all 3 items, and if you stay on the top of that mountain, you win. So that's really, really awesome. But you know, you get it. You get the idea. You get the idea. Let's see the next graphic right now, please. And here's another one of my all-time favorites. 3 strikes. There it is. 3 strikes. Now you got to be really, really, really careful in this game because there are 5 numbers and there are 3 strikes. And as soon as Drew reveals all the numbers, of course he's going to put the 3 strikes in, you know, the 3 red chips with the black X. Then he's going to mix them all up. And then the contestant will draw, you know, just draw like this or draw like this. And of course if it's a strike, then of course, you know, the strike will go in that little slot there. And if you get all 3 strikes before you get all the 5 numbers in, again, you lose, the game's over. So, if you get all the numbers in the correct order before the 3 strikes, you win. Now, when you draw a chip, and if it's a number, you're going to know where it goes, or you got to know where it goes. Either the first, the second, the third, the fourth, or the last number. And if you're correct, the number will light up, and then the chip's discarded. But if it's wrong, it's going to go back into the bag, and if you draw that same number again, then you know where it doesn't go. It's just that simple. And it's a really tough game, but again, it's winnable. So, I'm going to show you one last pricing game graphic here. Let's see that right now, please. And there it is, one of my all-time favorites again, Clock Game, or known as the Clock Game. And you had 30 seconds to try to win both prizes. Now back then, if you won both prizes within 30 seconds, you get a cash bonus of $1,000. So now, in Clock Game, if you win both prizes, the small prizes within 30 seconds, and then you get a bonus prize, which sometimes it's really big, like a trip or something like that. But I just love this new design of Clock Game. It's really cool. See? You see how it's all blue, and then if you win within the 30 seconds of the both prizes, you get the bonus prize. And those lights of the blue and the red, they'll light up, you know, going doo 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 doo. Of course, you know, without the sound effect, except the ding 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 ding. But it's really cool. I love it. Well, everybody, I hope you enjoy this Price is Right video again. And there's going to be more coming soon. But in the next video, it's going to be a debut of my new video of one of my other all-time favorite game shows. So stick around. I know you will enjoy it. And it'll be coming right after this video. And until then, this is Matthew, aka Rocket Man, signing out for now. And as always, keep